November 29th, 2025. In the Kupiansk area, a lone Russian soldier moving through the forest was detected by a fiber optic drone from Ukraine's Signum battalion. The soldier tried to use the trees as cover, attempting to evade the drone for a long time, but the experienced drone operator continued to track him with precise maneuvers, keeping him in sight even within the dense forest. Here again, a Russian soldier on a motorcycle becomes the target of a drone. Two Russian soldiers on motorcycles were spotted while taking a break by an FPV drone from Ukraine's 414th Separate Regiment, Magyar's Birds. The drone quickly moved in for an attack, catching the soldiers completely off guard and striking directly at their position. November 28th, 2025. In the Lyman area, the Signum battalion continued to strike Russian soldiers deep inside the forest, using fiber optic and FPV drones with remarkable effectiveness. Russian troops, who believed they were safest in these densely wooded areas, were completely helpless against the incoming drones. Numerous Russian infantrymen, as well as soldiers riding ATVs or motorcycles, were targeted one by one. Here is yet another soldier who thinks he can avoid the drone by standing completely still. A Russian soldier attempted to hide in an open field in the Siversk area, trying to avoid Ukrainian FPV drones patrolling the region. However, the drone swept across the landscape quickly, scanning multiple positions. It didn't take long before it detected the soldier attempting to stay out of sight. The soldier, attempting to stay hidden among the tall grass, was completely helpless as a drone rapidly closed in on his position. Before he even had a chance to run, the drone struck him directly. In the Zaporizhzhia region, a group of Russian soldiers was spotted by Ukraine's 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Brigade while trying to cut through defensive wires installed by Ukrainian forces. Realizing a drone was hovering above them and moving in for an attack, the Russian soldiers panicked and scattered in different directions. However, two of them had no chance to escape and were struck before they could get away. In the Luhansk region, where Russian forces continue offensive pressure, several Russian drones flying over the area were detected and brought down by Ukrainian soldiers using small arms fire. November 27th, 2025. A group of Russian soldiers on a reconnaissance walk in the Kurakov region became the target of a Ukrainian FPV drone. After spotting the drone, the soldiers began running in panic. Some of them turned back and tried to shoot it down, but failed. As the drone closed in, the panicking soldiers started making mistakes. The soldier who fell behind the group became the direct target. As the Russian soldier tried to escape, he fell to the ground, and the drone immediately attacked, crashing into him. Russian forces dropped a KAB-3000 bomb on a building in the Donetsk region. However, there were no Ukrainian forces present at the location. It was reported to be an experimental strike. A Russian Molniya drone targeting civilians in Kostiantynivka was stopped just in time by the 28th Mechanized Brigade. Air defense teams were only a few seconds behind the Russian UAV operators. November 29th, 2025. Reconnaissance drones of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade were searching for Russian troops in the Kharkiv sector. Before long, one of the drones spotted two Russian soldiers moving near the border area. The FPV operator immediately initiated an attack, targeting the soldier at the rear. Despite managing to evade the first few passes by sheer luck, the soldier could not escape for long. After repositioning for a clear strike, the drone finally hit its target. A Ukrainian Mirage 2000-5F fighter jet shot down a Russian aerial target using the French short-range air-to-air missile Matra R-550 Magic 2. Ukrainian FPV and fiber optic drones carried out a series of strikes targeting Russian infantry in the Chasiv Yar and Pokrovsk regions. It was clearly observed that Russian soldiers often move alone at the front lines. Russian infantry are generally sent in pairs or individually, leaving them completely exposed to drone attacks. The drones, operated by experienced Ukrainian pilots, tracked every movement, leaving the soldiers with no opportunity to evade. Even attempts to take cover behind terrain or vehicles proved ineffective, as the drone's speed and precision allowed them to strike relentlessly. You can support us by liking and commenting on the video. While driving through the area, mortar gunners from the Black Swan Battalion of the 225th Separate Mechanized Brigade spotted a drone Jun resting on the roof of a previously damaged vehicle. Their quick attention to detail allowed them to identify the threat and immediately disable it with small arms fire. This footage highlights how constant awareness and rapid reaction have become essential for survival in today's drone-dominated battlefield. A Russian armored vehicle made a critical mistake, leaving its entry hatch open while stationary. A Ukrainian drone carrying explosives targeted the vehicle, but the bomb failed to penetrate. While the exterior of the armored vehicle sustained damage, the crew managed to survive by sheer luck. November 28, 2025. In the Soledar region, a Russian logistics route reconnaissance drone spotted a soldier standing guard. Maneuvering quickly toward him, the drone struck the Russian soldier before he could escape. We want to say that the comments and likes from you, our viewers who have been watching us all this time, give us incredible moral support. A Russian soldier on a motorcycle tried to escape an FPV drone, but after crashing, the unlucky soldier couldn't avoid becoming the drone's target. Once again, Russian soldiers on motorcycles become targets of a Ukrainian fiber optic guided drone. 2 Russian T-80BV tanks equipped with KMT-7 mine trawls detonated mines in a dense minefield and were forced to stop. Seizing the opportunity, Ukrainian FPV drone operators moved in and delivered precise follow-up strikes, completely destroying both armored vehicles. This happened near the village of Nova Mikhailivka in the Donetsk region. In the Donetsk region, Ukrainian special forces from the SSO of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 8th Separate Special Purpose Regiment detected a Russian sabotage and reconnaissance group. During the clash, 1 Russian combatant was neutralized and 2 others were captured. Ukrainian soldiers also secured trophy weapons, communication devices, and several important documents. This took place near the village of Yampil. This constant pressure severely limits Russia's ability to advance, resupply, or establish new positions, demonstrating the growing impact of unmanned aerial vehicles on the battlefield. Ukrainian forces in the Toretsk area detected several Russian reconnaissance and intelligence drones and successfully neutralized them using FPV platforms. Russian units continue to lose large numbers of reconnaissance UAVs each day, as Ukrainian drone teams maintain constant pressure on their aerial surveillance efforts. An abandoned house used as a hiding spot by Russian personnel was targeted by mortar teams of Ukraine's 110th Mechanized Brigade. With precise and well-coordinated fire, the mortar crews struck the structure twice, leaving it heavily damaged. The Russian troops inside were unable to evacuate as the building collapsed under the accurate hits. Ukrainian fiber optic FPV drones from the 35th Marine Brigade carried out nighttime strikes against Russian forces in the Pokrovsk direction. Thanks to advanced night vision systems, the drones maintained full visibility in the darkness, leaving the Russian troops unable to escape or hide during the operation. Ukrainian 57th Motorized Brigade's fiber optic FPV drones continue to target and neutralize Russian soldiers and equipment. Along the Russian military logistics route near Vovchansk, relentless drone operations have created a significant disruption in enemy supply lines, severely affecting their resupply and operational capabilities. You can support us by liking and commenting on the video. The Ukrainian 12th NGU Brigade Azov FPV drone scouted a building and successfully located a Russian soldier hiding inside. A Ukrainian UAV records the actions of an interceptor UAV, namely a Russian Lancet-type kamikaze UAV, approaching its target. Despite active maneuvers and escape attempts, the interceptor UAV catches up with the Russian UAV and destroys it in midair. This is a clear demonstration of effective countermeasures against Russian UAVs. As of November 26, 2025, the Russia-Ukraine conflict continues to develop across multiple fronts, with drone operations, precision strikes, and tactical maneuvers shaping the battlefield. Over recent days, Ukrainian forces have maintained pressure on Russian units, targeting frontline positions, logistics lines, and armored vehicles with FPV drones, fiber optic drones, and long-range strike systems. These operations continue to slow Russian advances, disrupt supply routes, and force enemy troops into constant movement. As winter approaches, both sides are adjusting for harsher conditions, with drones, artillery, and long-range strikes playing an increasingly critical role.